The dual inclinometer is one of the easiest instruments to implement in the Insight suite. It was designed to be very fast, very efficient, and give the maximal amount of information in that short period of time. We know that being a dual inclinometer, it has to have a base and it has to have a satellite. And these bases and satellites are connected by a wire that sends the information and allows the person to have that identical area of their spine and that defined area of their spine checked on. There are three areas that it is set up in the software to check. There is the cervical spine, there is the thoracic spine, and there are the lumbar spinal movements. And when we take a look at the software, we actually can preset which tests we want to do on that particular exam date. And the system is designed to free flow so that it will naturally and automatically prompt you to go from the cervical spine to the thoracic spine to the lumbar spine if you have checked or clicked off those tests that you want to perform. Now, one of the great advantages of a dual inclinometry system that has a strapping system associated with it is that it allows the examiner to be hands-free. You see, we can place these straps with the satellite and the base velcroed onto the straps, and we can position those specifically so that when we are standing there examining the patient, our hands are off the patient and we're simply commanding them to go through a series of motions. Let me show you what those motions might look like in the cervical spine area. For instance, if the patient had the satellite that was sitting on the right-hand side of their head, ear, temporal region, and they had the base which was placed right over top of the C7-T1 region, we could simply ask the patient to go through the 6 cardinal ranges of motion. We could ask them to flex their head. We would ask them to come to neutral. We could have them tip their head backwards in extension, coming back to neutral, rotations both ways, and finally lateral flexions both ways. You see, it takes about that length of time to do a full range of motion testing of a region of the spine. With the strapping systems, you can check lumbar flexion, lumbar extension, and lumbar lateral rotations. It is a beautiful system under which you can get critical data to watch a patient's ability come back in their spinal regions as you start to adjust the tension in their nervous system and the fixations within their spine. It's a beautiful system that allows us to keep on track with how we are relating to what the patient may seem as the most important part of their relationship with a chiropractor in the beginning, the improvement of their spinal care.